for Jared Corpy. Good to see this car back out. I think it's been since Speed Week, so we've seen the 44 out here. Jared Corpy with thank you to Butch Hurtigan and Michael Trockey for letting him wheel the 44 car today. First start of the season for the 43. For some reason, his time not coming up on the scoreboard. But Jared Corpy out on the speedway here. Let's see what happens here this time as the 44 comes off the corner. 21-1-4-8 for Jared Corpy. We'll see if he here or not. Just a little bit. Very consistent laps. So 21-1-0-3. Next driver out to qualify will be the 48. Second in the point standings for this driver. This, of course, is Justin Spears out of East Smyrna, Florida. 4 victories on the season, including the 50-lapper a couple of weeks ago. White flag is out for second place. A 21-4-2-8 going to put him in the second position here. Justin Spears with Spears Lawn, Edgewater Screen. Spears Lawn and Edgewater Screen as his sponsors. As he looks to pick up a little bit more here on lap number 2. Justin Spears. And he'll remain second at 21-266 there on lap number 2. So that 44 car, I'm telling you, he is going to be in the next driver out to qualify. Will be the 00 for John Hodge. Hodge with Space Coast Fabrication and Camp Holly Airboat Rides for sponsors, and he currently sits third in the point standings, having a very solid season. A number of podium finishes, 5 top overnight, and he'll be third on the board with a 21.521 here on lap number 1. John Hodge, another one of the veteran racers in the LKQ Superstocks, multiple-time feature winner, all-around good guy. Coming off turn number 4 now. And he picks up nicely, 21.367, and will remain third on the board, but he gives himself a little bit of breathing room for the other challengers coming behind him. The next one of those challengers will be fourth place. Now behind the wheel of car number 60. It's got Moose Lodge, 1126 to Barry Pete and Bonnie, and Alpha Prime riding along on car number 60. And an up-and-down season for Eugene, a couple of podiums and a couple of big incidents so far this year. Now the team on their second or third Eugene, and he's fourth quick, 21.989. So the youngster looking for more speed. Racing here for a long, long time. Eugene trying to stay in the championship race. He is within striking distance, only 61 points behind, but he's at this point. 21.801. He picks up a little bit, but remains in the 4th position. Here comes the championship point leader, the veteran Bobby Hawley in car number 56. 2-point lead, so all of that could go away in this qualifying session here today. The 56, Bobby Hawley, one of 2 56 cars tonight. It's got Daytona Sportswear, Titan Construction, and Cheryl in Stitches, along with Pet Snaps on board. So a lot of sponsors on this 56 car, making it go fast here. Let's see. A 23.310. He's third quick, so he is 1 spot behind the 48. Basically, for the points, 1 point per position in qualifying. So Bobby Hawley needs to pick it up here and at least get ahead of the 48, or else he could lose a point or more. Checkered flag. And he picks up nicely and jumps ahead of the 48, a 21.160 second quick for Bobby Hawley. So he will gain at least 1 championship point before the feature. So the points battle, flip-flopping a little bit more in qualifying. Steven Metz way up the racetrack in turn 1 and 2. This car has been a handful for him all season. Steven Metz in the 37, the Signfast sponsored ride on the clock out of Port Orange, Florida. First lap will be a 1:02.645. Not what he wanted to see at all. But good news is he's got this second lap to make it happen. Steven Metz has worked his way up to the top 10 in points. Missed the first couple of races of the season, but has been a mainstay for much of the year. Checkered flag for Steven Metz, and he picks up nicely 21.616 and actually moves into the top 5. So a good run. Gage in the 189 Customs ride. Part of the Spears Horsepower Ranch stables, but this car struggling right now, to say the least. So Gage Spears out on track now. Again, the leading rookie. He's going to hang on to his rookie status, the leading rookie status for sure. The car is severely underpowered. So a 25-plus second lap there for Gage, and he's just going to shut it down. He'll get his attempt, he'll get his qualifying points, but I got to go look under the hood of car number 18. Gage is consistent, but that car definitely has a problem because it's not that slow. Another one of our double-duty drivers up to qualify now in the 1H machine. For Matt Jarrett, will be in the 2H and the 1H tonight, and he is loose down in turn 1. Keeps his foot in it, drives through it. Good to see this 1H car back on the speedway. Just a handful of starts for Matt Jarrett. And yellow flag coming out. Yellow flag. Oh, debris on the racetracks. That could explain what happened to the 18. Big piece of something. Duty drivers up to qualify now. This car getting wound up, and you can tell still searching for some speed, but a little lock up there going into the corner. He's pedaling that thing, folks. He's trying to get every ounce of speed out of it, that's for sure. First lap looks will be a So a 23-second lap there for the 33. So he's going to have to pick up quite a bit. And there you see that lock up again in turn number 3 for Sean Held, but he brings it off the corner. And down to the checkers. We see he picks up now lap 2. A 23.30 there. I'm not sure why it's not. 56X now out on the speedway. This is the team car of Bobby Holly. Cody Whitley behind the wheel of this one. Cody has worked his way up into 7th in the point standings. Titan Construction and Sherilyn Stitches on the side of this 56X machine. And Cody's made a lot of progress this season. Finds himself with a pretty good run. First lap complete for the 56X. 22.952 there on the 56X. We're going to reset the scoreboard here. Cody Whitley trying to pick up here on lap number 2. 7th in the standings. So the 56X will be 7th on the board after this qualifying effort. William Hyman. Brand new dad, William Hyman, in the 89 E&H car crushing machine. And yellow lights coming on once again here as William Hyman was making his qualifying lap again. William Hyman just had a brand new baby boy and got permission to come out and be part of the Superstock 50. Getting himself a little bit of peace and quiet here at the racetrack tonight. So they are looking under the back of the 89 machine to make sure his transponder is working. Extra 500 from E&H, making it 3,000 to win. So we appreciate them. Already got a number of drivers signed in. So William Hyman in the 89. First lap in the books here. A 22.108. So those times not picking up on the scoreboard, but they are up here on the computer. William Hyman right now slots into the 7th position. So here comes William Hyman to complete his qualifying lap. And he will remain in the 7th position. A 21.883 is best time. And now some troubles being reported on the 1H of Matt Jarrett. Now, it was reported the debris on the racetrack came from that car, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but kind of a wacky qualifying session here for the LKQ Superstocks. We're going to get ready to send now the 16. You'll be one to watch. Cricket Sports Bar on the rear of the car. Again, this is the David Gould racing number 16. You see David riding in the Sportsman division, but I think he gave the keys to Rich Klauser tonight in that 16. All right, first lap. In the books now for Blake Klauser. Let's see what it is. Good enough for a 5th quick with a 21.469 for Blake Klauser. 5th quick on lap number 1. He'll look to pick it up on lap number 2. Again, winner, first time out in the LKQ Superstocks a couple of months ago. This will be his first 50-lap endeavor. We'll see how it fares for the Russian. And he will bump up to 3rd, a 21.165 for Blake Klauser. And that's actually bad news for Justin Spears, because Spears is going to lose 2 points to Bobby Holly in qualifying. It'll be a 4-point gap going into the main event. 2 points per position in the main event, so those two will be separated by just 2 positions as far as the points go. So Jarrett Corpy. Now again, the scoreboard for some reason froze in the middle of that session, but Jarrett Corpy is your fast qualifier. Bobby Holly unofficially 2nd, Blake Klauser 3rd, Justin Spears and John Hodge, and I believe trouble on the 1H of Matt Jarrett. Now the one machine not going to make it out. Now he will be able to start the main event. We're going to give him credit for an attempt at qualifying. He's not running for points, but we're going to give it to him anyways. He was on track, then something happened, a piece of debris or something. So they'll take that car back to the pit area, work on it, and try to get him out for the feature. Again, not mandatory to make a qualifying attempt to start the feature. You just have to go to the rear.
Support Speedway Video. Go to patreon.com/Speedway Video now.